Yeah, hello and welcome again to another daily rant. Several daily rants every day. Please subscribe on YouTube. Hit the bell notification if you can. Like and share if you can, and comment. I try and read all your comments. And if you want to join in the show, we'll talk about anything. Email me fintalkradio2013 at gmail.com. Right, what we're going to do now, we're going to talk about the mayor elections that are being delayed because they just want to make up super mayors now. So mayors are going to join different counties and they're going to make up a super mayor. So Labour government thinks that we need to delay the elections. Elections for newly created mayors will be delayed in 4 more areas of England, the BBC has confirmed, pushing back regional devolution plans. So now they want to be like Glasgow, do they? They want to run their own areas, and then when they've had enough and they can't afford to keep people safe and happy and lower taxes, they run back to central government. Well, good luck with that one then. New mayors were expected to be elected in Greater Essex, Norfolk and Suffolk, Hampshire and Solent, and Sussex and Brighton in May next year, but will now have to wait until 2028. Yeah, that's like 2.5 years away. Does that make sense? Why Labour thinking 2.5 years from now? Hang on. What you should be thinking is get the votes then, especially if you're going to have a general election by 29, 30, get the voters then. Because what you're going to do now is piss people off, and there'll be no votes in 2028 for these mayors. But they're not thinking straight. They don't think long term, these politicians. They think now because they're greedy now, they want to do it now, and then who cares about the future? Well, people do. The British people, the elected people in the UK care. That's what, yeah, yeah. Don't say it because you're a naughty boy if you do. The government is arguing that more time is needed to reorganise local government in these areas, but stressed more homes, better high streets, and support for businesses were all on the way. Well, I think we've got a crisis already, so I don't know if any of that's going to work. Better homes, better high streets. You haven't seen these areas, especially in Greater Essex, Sussex and Brighton, Hampshire and the Solent. I'm not sure about Norfolk and Suffolk. That's my home area, Norfolk and Suffolk, but you won't see the high streets in these other areas. They're not a very nice place to be, and there's one reason for it, which I'll leave it to your imagination. The government obviously needs more time, but opposition parties are calling for the elections to go ahead as planned, with Shadow Local Government Secretary Sir James Cleverly accused Labour of subverting democracy. Speaking to broadcasters in Scotland, Sir Keir Starmer was asked if the delays were effectively cancelling democracy. He responded, no, there are various arguments being put in place to ensure all the elections could take place at the right time, depending on the configurations of the council of arrangements. The new mayors are part of a simplified local government arrangement aimed at reducing the number of councils by merging district and county authorities to create unitary authorities. Groups of unitary authorities will be headed up by new mayors, who will be handed more funding, extra powers to run their area, intended to hand greater power back to communities. Devolution is the word. However, the body representing the district councils warned at the time that the plans could spark turmoil and argued mega councils could undermine local decision making. Exactly. If you're in, say, Suffolk, in Ipswich, and the mayor decides, because he lives there, he wants to make Ipswich and Suffolk better than Norfolk and Norwich, then you've got yourself a problem, haven't you? If it's a super mayor. Earlier this year, 18 councils requested a delay to their planned May elections due to incomplete reorganisation into 8 authorities, and critics are concerned the announcement of delays to mayor elections could lead to further elections being cancelled. Well, get your act together. Why should we have to wait until 2028 for these areas? It is a voting tactic by the Labour government, and that's why they're being criticised. But I suggest they're not thinking ahead. They're not thinking of the future. What they're trying to do is do the now bit. Remember, COVID-19, SARS-2, the lockdowns, unnecessary lockdowns. We'll find out more information on other videos. But listen, the elections, will start for 1 year during COVID, when there was an international crisis of health, and everybody had to stay indoors and stay healthy. But because mayors can't organise their own areas, or local government and national government can't organise the areas, you have to stop the elections for 2 years. But during COVID, when it was a very serious thing, according to the government, they only reduced the elections for 1 year. What do you think to that then, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I know, but don't tell me. Do the comments. Subscribe on YouTube. And share the video if you can. Like, comment. And again, if you want to email me, please do so. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks to all the wonderful subscribers in the last 10 days since I've been doing this. Thanks very much. I don't want to make no money. It's not about the money. It's about bringing the knowledge to the people. And thanks to people who are on the Freedom of Speech, Unite the Kingdom, and other organisations. God bless, and we'll talk again very soon.